Welcome back to the Ironman Completionist Series, the series where we redefine efficiency by taking an unconventional path on a brand new Ironman with the goal of completing the game, completing the collection log from the very beginning. There's no skipping of content in this series. The goal is to do it all and to do it all when it's most relevant to our progression. So come follow along on our journey of completing RuneScape one step at a time. In the last episode, if you recall, we finished about half of MTA, finishing the telekinetic room and the enchantment room, as well as knocking out some key quests and miscellaneous things. Today, the primary focus is finally finishing MTA so we can get 80-ish magic, best in slot fashionscape, as well as some key items that have been buffed recently, which we'll go over later on once we buy them. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode.
All right, time for another Hespori kill. Pretty much same setup, but I brought darts this time. They're faster than the bone crossbow for the little plants. So it went pretty smooth. Actually, I need a prayer pot. Hold on a second. Went pretty smoothly last time, so I don't think there should be any issues, but it's still a pretty tricky fight with this gear. Oh yeah, other thing I mentioned last time, this time I'm going to bring Ring of Recoils. I think that's going to help quite a bit as well. Oh, never mind. I think Hespori is immune to recoil. Well, wish me luck. And I forgot anti-poison. And no bucket, but not bad. So I feel pretty confident that I can keep doing those. I'm going to keep doing them whenever I can, pretty much on cooldown. I think getting the bucket would be absolutely huge. It would have half our compost consumption. So for those of you who didn't see last episode, I was actually told by a commenter that Hespori has a 100% fire weakness. So with this setup using Fire Blast and the Tome of Fire and everything, my max hit is a 35, which is insane. That's similar to like a whip with decent strength gear, like a torso and a torture and stuff like that. So it's absolutely insane for this stage of the game. 71 farming. So if you recall, I mentioned in the last episode that today we're going to be finishing off Mage Training Arena. However, I think our side goal for today is actually going to be doing Tithe Farm, and reason being is it's just kind of coming up with that timing. What I mean is right now I'm finishing up my tree run, and then I have to do hardwoods as well. That's going to give me a big chunk of XP, and we're going to be coming up on 74 pretty quickly. So I think in this episode we'll be finishing off MTA and then going to do Tithe Farm, because I mentioned that essentially as soon as I get 74 for the maximum amount of points, I want to go bang out Tithe Farm, get it out of the way, get all the unlocks out of the way, etc. Hey there, sorry, quick post-production interruption here. I did not go do Tithe Farm this episode. I believe that's the following episode, and I'll talk a little bit more about that when we get there and why I put it off. But this video is going to be focused around MTA. Apologize about that. So I know we're getting out of the way a lot of the most riveting, engaging OSRS content that there is, but that's kind of the idea, right? Is getting out of the way some of these grinds early on so that we can not only benefit from them early, or I should say not only getting them out of the way early, but also benefiting from them early, right? And receiving all the benefits as early as possible, since we have to complete it anyways. That's kind of the whole premise of this account, right? 72 farming. Hey, there's 75 cooking. Still just working through the fish from Winter Todd as I, grind that IRL GP. Interesting thing, but why is checking a palm tree here a hard task, but checking it in Karamja in the Brimhaven one is an elite task? They're the same farming level requirement, right? Quick 58 Hunter. All right, I feel like I don't really need to record these anymore, but that's another Hespori out of the way. It's gotten pretty easy, actually, with this setup. And there's 73 farming, just one more level to go for Tithe Farm. So many puns in this quest, but that's a hand in the sand. And that should be, okay, thieving level. But I was about to say a crafting level as well, 59 crafting. That's nice. To be honest, though, the only reason I really did this quest right now was so that I'd have access to the rune shop, because I don't want to go to the wilderness to buy any more runes. And I'm still missing some nature runes. I need more nature runes. All right, enough dilly-dallying. Time to knock out 3,000 and some change Alchemist points. Let's get this out of the way. And that right there should be 307,303 for good measure coins. And that should be everything, all of the Alchemist points, which means we only have Graveyard left as soon as I deposit this. And we're going to get, I think, about 600k Magic XP or so. Let's see how this goes. Boom, 614k Magic XP and 3,075 Pizzazz points. And what magic level did we get? 81, so skipped 80 completely. 62 combat, nice. 82 is going to be really nice for Ice Blitz. We should get that from the Graveyard Room. And why is that important, you might ask? Well, you're going to have to wait and see. All right, after essentially 10 hours straight of that, let's go break it up, do a farm run. We still need 74. We're going to go do Tithe Farm probably next. And we want 74 farming for that. I think it'd be a good time to take a break from the MTA to go do Tithe Farm, huh? That's just another like 10-hour grind or so. All right, change of plans. It's not quite time for Tithe Farm just yet. Let's go finish off MTA. Graveyard's really fast. I'm pretty sure it's only a couple of hours to get that done. So let's just go do it. All right, check out those points. Just Graveyard to go. And so for Bones to Peaches, we need 200. So we need to go do that first. Grab 200 points, come back, grab Bones to Peaches, and do the rest. All right, 200 points. Let's go grab Bones to Peaches and speed this up significantly. First, unlock Bones. Oh, that's a collection log slot. Okay. I mean, I guess so. It's not really an item, but sure. This is going to be so satisfying to come back here and unlock everything else very shortly. That 200 points did not take very long at all. And I believe with Bones to Peaches, it's twice as fast. And we are now 2,450 short. I can't believe it. But that is 2,450. I think that's it. Got some nice runes out of that. Okay. I think we're done completely. If I'm looking at all that correctly, I think so. No way. I don't know. I just felt like an impossible task from the beginning, but we did it. Almost 83 magic from... We were at like 48 or something when we started, I think. So, I mean, that's really nice. We unlocked like pretty much all the teleports and stuff we need in the short term. And from now on, magic XP will be pretty much passive. I'm sure we'll get some from bursting tasks and from agility and whatever else. So let's buy everything and have Mage Training Arena Greenlogged. Let's get all of it. So this is at least what the wiki says that I need for points. So let's first do the wand. You have to upgrade it, right? So one beginner wand, collection log slot, apprentice wand, collection log slots, teacher wand, and the master wand. Now, master wand, it is our best weapon, I think, for autocasting agents, but it's really not that great nowadays. But got those collection log pop-ups coming through. We have Bones to Peaches already. You can buy into little. Okay, we gotta be careful not to do that. Let's grab the Mage's book. This is one of the most expensive items, but it's also super good. And then let's grab the Infinity set all the way down, one of each. Oh, yes. Oh, that made me so nervous when I saw it go red like that. Great, no, I'm missing how many points? Oh, I mean, that takes like 2 seconds to get, but I miscalculated something. Oh my god, I'll be right back. No, that's so anticlimactic. All right, yeah, it was. I double checked on the wiki. It was a total of 2675. I did a total of 2650, but we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Don't tell anybody. Okay, last item, Infinity Boots. And that right there is the entire set. Look at that S-tier fashionscape right there. I don't think I've ever had these robes on any account. Wow. Look at that. Magic Training Arena, completely greenlogged out of the way. Now, are these items actually useful? Yeah, they actually are. So I mentioned the Master Wand. It's really not that great until we get the Kodai. It's used to upgrade to the Kodai. But for the time being, it is the best option that we have. Infinity Boots are upgraded into the best in slot boots, so that's good to see. And the Infinity Robes are better than Mystics. So these will actually serve me for some time. I'd have to look up to see exactly how much better they are than Mystics, but I know they are better than Mystics. And then the Mage's Book, this is the item that actually surprised me the most. If we take a look here, the Mage's Book gives me a total of 2% magic damage and plus 15% magic bonus. And so I was looking it up and comparing. This is actually a really good item in many places. It could arguably even be better than the Ward from Raids 3 from Tombs of a Musket in some situations. So if we look at the stats side by side, the Ward has 3% magic damage, but almost no magic attack. And so I'm sure there's cases in which that extra 1% doesn't give you a max hit, and this gives you extra accuracy. So this could be better than the Ward in some cases. I'm sure we'll be continuing to use that. Similarly to the Odium Ward, the Odium Ward has similar stats, but it has plus 12 magic attack and also defense and whatnot. And let's see, but this says I'm getting 5% magic damage. Where else am I getting that from? No way, I didn't realize this. So, okay, with the Mage rebalance, I guess Infinity Robes give you 1% magic damage. So I guess offensively, these are really, I gotta look this up. Wow, okay, so this has the same magic damage as Aram's, as 8 less attack and 8 less magic defense, and no melee defenses. So Aram's has a bunch of melee defenses. So yeah, we're definitely going to get some use out of this. I mean, on a normal Ironman, is this worth grinding out? Absolutely not. No way in hell. There's no way, not in a million years. But given the spirit of this account and kind of completing things in order, getting things out of the way as they make sense to, this seemed like the perfect time to go for this at this stage of the account, because we will get use out of this item and we have to green log everything anyways. So that is super exciting. Oh, and of course I neglected to mention the number one benefit. This is best in slot Fashionscape for sure. We can go ahead and ignore the cape, but we'll go get God capes or something very soon, I think. Perhaps next episode. And to cap things off, this star literally just spawned right outside of Mage Training Arena, so why not? Seems like the perfect way to end off the episode. Big progress made, obviously. Big, lengthy green log out of the way. And so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you stay tuned for the next one, because in the next one, this has been the big grind for the last few episodes now. In the next episode, I've got some things to announce, and perhaps it'll be the following episode. I'm not sure, but regardless, I do have plans for the near future on the next step and where we're going to be taking this account. Before we do, let's take a look at this tab quick, where we're at, collections, total level, etc. And everything's looking pretty good. I'm really excited for what's coming next, though. Our cash stack is drained, but we got best in slot, Fashionscape, and looking forward to where things are going from here. So if you want to follow along, subscribe and stay tuned for more, and come join the clan. So luckily nobody was here because there's only a few people, and nobody got the spoilers for the episode.